Welcome to CATV Live, right here on Cash Alternative TV. I'm your host, Christopher Carruthers, also known as Tao of Satoshi, and I'm happy you could make it here today. We got a lot to talk about in this episode. Lots of stuff to deal with social media. Lots of social media events happen today around the world of crypto. So I'd like to chat with them with you guys. So if you're not familiar with Cash Alternative TV, it's a show about cryptocurrency with a focus on Dash, which aims to be a digital cash for the world, an alternative to cash. If that's something that you're interested in, you want to learn more about Dash, or just want to hang out with me some more, don't forget to subscribe, friend, or follow me on any of the 5 platforms I'm broadcasting from today. Today I'm broadcasting from YouTube, Twitter, Facebook Live, Twitch, and DLive. So if you're on any of those platforms, feel free to follow me on the other ones. But if you're on the live streaming platforms Twitch and DLive, just know after the show, after I sign off on the other 3 episodes, I'm going to be having a live AMA so you can ask me any questions you want about crypto or Dash or anything that you want to know, or about Cash Alternative TV or anything. Cash Alternative TV is the official channel of Dash Nation. If you're wondering what Dash Nation is, it's a global community of financial freedom advocates who believe in Dash as the digital cash for the world. If you want to learn more about Cash Alternative TV or the Dash Nation movement, you can go to dashnation.com/guide. And that'll be everything that you need to know about both of our initiatives. So I'm going to go to YouTube, see if there's anybody there. Sylvain Cloutier says, hello Dash Nation. Hello Sylvain, glad to have you here on the show. I'm going to continue now because you're the only one that has something to say, but you're a very loyal Dash Nation and Cash Alternative TV listener and viewer. So I'm happy to have you here with me. So now we're going to go, without further ado, into the Cash Alternative TV video lineup. So these are the videos that I posted over the last week, and I'm just going to do a quick recap, so in case you guys want to check them out. If you want to know what platforms that Cash Alternative TV is hosted on, you can also find that on that website, dashnation.com/guide. All those videos that I'm going to be describing now are going to be on any of those platforms. So the first one was talking with the lovely, what was her name? You got me on the spot. There's a lovely lady from Dash Mall and Parking. Just give me a second, guys. Oh yes, Hillary Rojas. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I get caught up in all the videos that I do and I can't remember people's names. But yeah, she's from Dash Mall and Parking, and she also is doing a contest, a beauty contest called Dash Queen. And this is something that's going to be happening every month. It's kind of like a hot or not. They post their pictures with the Dash Queen logo, so they can't just take them from Instagram or any other one where they see like a pretty girl and try to get Dash for it. And they post their pictures, and if you have Dash and you like what they offer, then you can give them some Dash for their efforts. And also, she's also a big part of Dash Mall and Parking, which is an effort out of Venezuela to get people using Dash in various scenarios. So yeah, I definitely recommend that you check out that video. And the second video I put out was all about Dash Nation and the Dash Nation movement and the reasons behind it and why I believe it's important to have a community and culture around Dash. The subject matter of Dash itself is kind of bland and boring, but if you have people that want to have culture around art or anything else around Dash, it becomes more interesting and it becomes more friendly for people. So that's something that really is important to me, so you can check that out on my video lineup as well. And on Friday I did a simple one. It was just talking about how Dash has such a smooth network of transactions, but what good is the use of transactions, of smooth transactions, of private, instant, and secure if you can't use it? So I went through all the places where you can use Dash around the world and around the online space, places like Bitrefill and eGifter, Crypto Refills, and coincards.ca if you're a Canadian like myself. So there's a lot of places where you can use it, and so if you want to tune in on that, that was Friday's episode. So once again, all my Dash platform, platform information is going to be at dashnation.com/guide. So let's see if anybody has anything to say now. Doug209 is in the house. Welcome to the hood. I just wanted to say thanks to you also for being a loyal listener and a loyal viewer for the first couple of Cash Alternative TV episodes that I've been doing. I plan on having a lot of growth. I plan on having this comment thing and this chat thing hopping over time. But you guys were the first, and I'll always remember you guys for supporting me when not a lot of other people are supporting me right now because I'm small, right? So I understand. You got to start somewhere. So welcome to the hood, Doug209. So then, glad to have you here. So now we're going to go over the crypto news. This is the part of the show where we're going to go over all the major crypto news of the week. And like I said before, social media plays a big part in the crypto news this week. We had a big Twitter hack, which we're going to cover later on. And we had a TikTok pump group that was trying to pump the price of Dogecoin to $1. So that was pretty interesting too. But all that and more. So without further ado, we're going to get into it now. All right, I just want to see that you guys can see what I'm seeing because we had issues with that before. And it looks like, yes, you can, so we're good. So this was the first thing that I picked out over the past week. It was called, it was an article from Defi Rev, and I can't remember who did it. We're going to do, I don't think it shows the author here anywhere. But anyway, it says the Coinbase IPO, what it means for DeFi and crypto. Major adoption is just around the corner. So the Coinbase IPO, they're thinking of doing an IPO, initial public offering, and it'll be the first of its kind. It'll be the first crypto business that's going to be offered for an IPO. So it has it cites on an initial public offering in 2020. Coinbase is planning to make a grand entry in the space of publicly listed companies soon in the United States. Coinbase, the most celebrated startup in the crypto universe, is all set to launch its IPO if it gets the final nod of approval from the SEC. Launching an IPO would cement Coinbase's foundation as well as re-establish the lawfulness of cryptocurrencies worldwide. Coinbase is valued at $8 billion and is one of the most pursued ventures in the cryptoscape. A Coinbase IPO would mean several things to the industry. We see the listing of this North American key player as a boost in public perception towards cryptocurrencies. So that's great. Any kind of exposure that we can get out there in a positive way is all good, because we're going to go over a lot of negative things later. We have already seen that cryptos have been looked down as an extremely volatile investment option, especially in a decentralized format, but has not lost its hope of becoming a preferable option for placing funds vis-a-vis traditional centralized financial marketplace. Coinbase's popularity also shows no signs of slowing down, because the brand Coinbase has registered more downloads compared to entertainment apps like Snapchat. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even know that. Snapchat's really popular. For Coinbase to be outdoing them, that's pretty good. We're going to see there. So we're going to go to the crux of this article. What would a Coinbase IPO mean for the crypto and DeFi community? So for a company like Coinbase, which already floats comfortably on rich reserves, a direct listing makes sense. It's already raised about $500 million as a private company, in addition to its recent dealings of private financing, valued at $300 million and valued at $8 billion. Coinbase is big and the best in the business. I would agree with that. It's the first one. It has the network effect, and I've had nothing but good things to say about Coinbase in my time. Its financials seem healthy, with 2017 revenues pinned at about $1 billion because of the hype surrounding cryptocurrencies. But being a private company, its financial years and the next 2 subsequent years remain a mystery. Yeah, it probably didn't do as well in those years. As avid watchers of this space, we can patiently wait for its S1 filing, which will enable the investors to have a good look at the company's performance over the years, raw financial figures, and its journey amidst the different phases of cryptocurrency in existence. So the bottom line is that we believe a Coinbase IPO will only encourage other crypto exchanges to follow suit. It's been a big year for crypto and DeFi thus far. Just a few weeks ago, PayPal made a major announcement that it would be entering the world of cryptocurrency and decentralized finance, which we'll cover later. And Facebook's Libra and its imminent launch, all signals are pointing bullish for the perfect marriage between institutions and decentralized finance, hinting major adoption is just around the corner. So guys, if you're watching this, don't forget that all these articles that I'm doing are going to be in the description of the YouTube page. And if you want to know where my YouTube channel is and you're watching me on another platform, you can find it at dashnation.com/guide. So all these articles are going to be down underneath. So this was an interesting one, I thought, because, you know, it's a different country. I'm broadcasting from Canada, and Russia is an interesting country to me because it seems so opposite and so different. So this one is talking about, it's a Cointelegraph article by Michael Kapelkov. And he's saying how in the Russian court, the theft of 100 BTC is not a crime because Bitcoin isn't property. And I'm trying to figure out, well, it's not property, so how does that work? So you don't own Bitcoin? So we'll see what they said. And so it says virtual currencies have no legal status. As part of the criminal proceedings, the victim requested the court rule to force the thieves to repay the funds that they stole from him. The court ruled partially in the victim's favor, asserting the thieves must repay the 5 million rubles. However, when it came to the cryptocurrency, the court declared that it is unable to satisfy the claim, since virtual currencies are not recognized by Russia's law as legal tender or its surrogate. The victim may try his luck in civil court, but regardless of any future legal proceedings, this court decision is remarkable. In essence, it declared that Bitcoin theft is not a crime. So what do you guys think about that? That's pretty interesting how they say that it's not a crime because you can't own Bitcoin. So that's kind of as a legal argument that might see in other different countries as well. So do you believe that? Do you think that nobody owns cryptocurrency even if it's in your address? So that's interesting to think about when it comes to crypto. Interesting. So here's one of my title stories. It's saying the attempt to pump Dogecoin to $1 on TikTok has lived a short life. So guys, this is Visionary Finance. This is another one of those platforms that I post on a regular basis. And I recommend that you check it out. It's a pretty interesting thing. It's got a really neat layout. And it's another one of those alternative crypto social media sites. So this was posted by Eric Mena on Visionary Finance. So Dogecoin is a coin whose creation was inspired by the popular Doge meme that is based on a Shiba Inu. On July 7th, the price experienced a parabolic move that lasted until July 8th. During this time, the price rose from da-da-da to da-da-da, which represents a 43% rally. I'm not saying all those numbers. The Dogecoin pump was pitched by a TikTok individual who believed that Dogecoin could somehow reach $1, which would make it the second largest crypto in the world. Now, if you're familiar with cryptocurrencies, you know that there's a bajillion Dogecoin out there. Like it was just pumped out like crazy. It's like a sieve, like it's just leaking out Dogecoin and pumping it out like crazy. I don't think it has a cap either. So if you put that to $1, can you imagine how much money it would be worth? So the pump and dump cycles that Dogecoin was going through ended Friday, when the price dropped almost 12% in just a few hours. The trading volumes have dropped significantly, So a TikTok challenge is what caused the price pump. The reason for the Dogecoin price pump was a challenge on the popular social media site TikTok. In the challenge, a TikTok user going by the name James SG97 posted a video, which you can see if you will go to my YouTube page and go to this article, and asked his viewers to take part in the Let's All Get Rich challenge. Oh, great, wonderful. The user had a small following of just 5,700, but the video has over 900,000 views. In the challenge, James encourages people to invest $25 in a collective effort to pump the price to $1. If that happens, he said that each person would make $10K. The logic for the challenge was quite simple. He pointed to the massive 800 million TikTok user base as the reason the challenge would succeed. While the community no doubt took up the effort, it failed to meet its final goal of $1. Many observers expected the challenge to fail from the start. For one, most people on TikTok have no idea what crypto is. It seems like James did little research on the Dogecoin supply structure, like I just said earlier. If Dogecoin reached $1, it would be the second largest digital asset in the world. With a Dogecoin circulating supply of 125 billion, $1 per Dogecoin would put its market capitalization at 125 billion, compared to Ethereum, which hovers around only 27 billion. So TikTok and user James SG97, it was a valiant effort, but if you understand the world of crypto and how supply and demand works, this challenge was doomed from the start, but we appreciate you for trying. I don't hold any Dogecoin. Do you guys hold any Dogecoin? Let me know in the chat. So this one's talking. This is Kyo Wang on Twitter, and he's involved in Ethereum, and he's having second thoughts about the Ethereum network. So he says, "I've changed my mind." Well, the first tweet says, I'm going to read the first tweet now. Serious question. Every ETH killer is trying to copy what has worked so far on Ethereum. Defi, stablecoins, tokens. What makes them think they can overcome Ethereum's network effect? Why not try to pioneer new use cases? So he was very big on Ethereum, very bullish on Ethereum and what it can do, and the smart contracts and the tokens and everything that Ethereum can do. But since then, he's changed his mind. He said, "I've changed my mind after using a dozen of DeFi platforms. So long as ETH 2.0 is not fully rolled out, there's an obvious opportunity for a highly scalable blockchain to dethrone Ethereum. Paying a $10 transaction fee and waiting 15 seconds for settlement is just bad UX." So here at Cash Alternative TV, we're big fans of Dash, and Dash is cooking up something right now that could potentially be an Ethereum competitor. It's It's called Dash Platform, and it's you can have one username and a password, and you can access any app that's going to be created on Dash Platform. And it doesn't use smart contracts; it uses data contracts. And a good place I recommend to find out more information about Dash Platform, and Kiao Wang, if you're watching, which I highly doubt, but if you are, I'm going to tag you after this episode. Just go to Dash Platform. You can go to dashdevs.org, dashdevs.org, dashdevs.org. And that has all the information that you can see about Dash, which already has a smooth network, and it's going to be offering a decentralized API to make the application development even easier. So this is something that it could be potentially a competitor for Ethereum down the road. So Kyo, I definitely recommend that you check it out, and anybody else watching this episode should go check it out as well. Ethereum, it's good. Everything's good about Ethereum, but it has its issues. So I think the door is open for competition, and I really hope that Dash can take up the mantle of doing some things that Ethereum can do. So have you guys tried discussions.app? Jack Wales, if you're watching here, and the Novosphere on Twitter, this is a discussion forum. It's blockchain based, and it's based on the EOS blockchain. I've been treated very well there. I've had my posts been upvoted quite a bit there, and I've had a lot of retweets and positive feedback from the people there. And in turn, I've been giving them my feedback on how they can improve their forum. And now they've come up with their new version, and it looks a lot better than the first one. Still has its issues to work through, but it's definitely much better than the first one. So if you want to check it out, it's discussions.app, discussions.app. So it says, we've been working on this latest version of Discussions for the last month or so, and I want to give a special shout out to John Lazarus, Janita Crypto, and yours truly, Tao of Satoshi, for all the lengthy feedback they've been providing us and all of our beta testers hunting down the beta bugs. This version of Discussions represents our commitment to EOS partners to provide the best possible platform for nurturing and growing their communities. Well, I kind of crashed the party because there's a Dash hashtag there now too. And we've done so by providing easy login via popular wallets like Scatter and Anchor, along with a system that takes new Discussions users through the process of creating, connecting, and finally using the many dApp and services our EOS partners provide. So that's great. If you guys want to check it out, it's discussions.app, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. So like I was saying earlier, PayPal was developing blockchain capabilities. PayPal is developing crypto capabilities, and this is kind of huge when a finance giant such as PayPal, somebody who's big in the legacy system, wants to branch out into cryptocurrency, makes it think, well, hey, there's something to this crypto thing. You and I and everybody who's watching this are onto something. So this is from the Block Crypto, and it's by Yogita Khatri. So we're going to read it. Payments giant PayPal has revealed that it's developing cryptocurrency capabilities. In a letter to the European Commission in March, PayPal said it's monitoring the evolution of the crypto asset space and has taken unilateral and tangible steps to further develop its capabilities in this area, especially since the Libra stablecoin was announced in June 2019. PayPal was a member of the Libra project for about 4 months before it withdrew in October 2019, along with other payment giants such as MasterCard and Visa. PayPal's revelation is significant since it's said to be in the works to offer crypto buying and selling services to its over 300 million users, and I'm so looking forward to that. PayPal's response to the Commission is part of a public consultation that opened in December 2019. The Commission wanted feedback on building an EU framework for crypto assets. And PayPal said it's supportive of such a framework. The company said blockchain and crypto assets could help achieve greater financial inclusion and help eliminate some of the pain points that exist today in financial services. So that's great news, guys. PayPal is going to be offering buying and selling, and it's also getting into apps. Maybe they can develop on the Dash platform as well. We'll have a PayPal app on the Dash platform. That would be neat. So here's one that goes into some pretty sleazy stuff. So some embezzlement from COVID-19 relief efforts. And when I saw this, I was like, I have to share this with my listeners. So this is a Cointelegraph article by Felipe Arazo. And it goes on to say, the title is, The Texas Man Allegedly Used $1.1 million in COVID-19 Relief Funds to Buy Crypto. U.S. authorities have accused the man securing COVID-19 relief funds to invest in cryptocurrency. That's kind of says the same thing again. So a Texas resident was charged by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Texas on July 14th. Allegations suggest that he fraudulently filed loan applications for $1.1 million through the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP. He claimed he was seeking COVID-19 relief, but allegedly used the funds to purchase cryptocurrency. According to the allegations published by the U.S. Department of Justice, 29-year-old Joshua Thomas Aguirres made false statements to financial institutions. Officials claim that Aguirres committed wire fraud by establishing a scheme to file the applications to the Small Business Administration, or SBA. Aguirres managed to submit the COVID-19 relief applications on behalf of two companies named Texas Barbecue and Houston Landscaping. He falsely claimed that both businesses had numerous employees and hundreds of thousands of dollars in payroll expenses. So the Texas Securities Regulator has continued its crackdown on cryptocurrency scams such as this one. On April 8th, the Texas Securities Board, or TSSB, issued an emergency cease and desist order against a company called Ultra Mining. This crypto mining firm was allegedly involved in a diverse number of illicit activities, including fraudulent claims that they would double investors' money. So guys, how stupid do you have to be? You know, you're trying to use fraudulent companies and fraudulent businesses to like basically embezzle $1.1 million and put it into cryptocurrency. You know, we appreciate it in cryptocurrency that you're doing that, but you're kind of dumb because you're going to leave a trace. It's stuff like that, it leaves a trail, and you're going to have people on you, and that's what happened to this guy. So I wonder what they're going to do with the cryptocurrency. They're going to seize it and auction it off, or what are they going to do? All right, so here's the big headline of the day. You guys waited long enough. This is the Twitter hack that just happened over the last couple of days. This was a big hack. You know, this had people like Barack Obama, Bill Gates, people like in the crypto sphere like Antonov. It had Bill Gates, I said that already, but it had, who's the other guy for the Democratic? Joe Biden. So it had like all these major individuals in crypto basically peddling a scam where if people sent them Bitcoin, they would send them back double. It's the classic doubler thing. It's been around forever in crypto. And the scam goes like, if you send Bitcoin to this address, you're going to receive double the Bitcoin back to your address. And of course, we all know that that's not going to happen. You're going to send the Bitcoin, and then it's going to be bye-bye. All your Bitcoin belong to us. So that's what happened. So they wanted to get this scam in front of a whole bunch of different people. So they did it. So how did they do it? That's what I was interested in. And I'm going to share a little bit with you guys today. So to hack these accounts and hack so many accounts at the same time, it's just mind-blowing. So this is a CNN article. It's by Rishne Iyengar, CNN Business. I want to get this header out of the way. So it says, Twitter accounts belonging to Joe Biden, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and Apple, among other prominent handles, were compromised on Wednesday in what Twitter said believes to be an attack on some of its employees with access to the company's internal tools. We detected what we believe to be a coordinated social engineering attack by people who successfully targeted some of our employees with access to internal systems and tools, Twitter's support team said late Wednesday. The attackers posted tweets that appeared to promote a cryptocurrency scam. So these are some big names, guys. The accounts, along with those of former President Barack Obama, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian West, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, and Mike Bloomberg, posted similar tweets soliciting donations via Bitcoin to their verified profiles on Wednesday. Everyone is asking me to give back, and now is the time, Gates' tweet said, promising to double all payments to a Bitcoin address for the next 30 minutes. All the tweets were subsequently deleted. Once we became aware of the incident, we immediately locked down the affected accounts and removed tweets posted by the attackers, Twitter said. We have locked accounts that were compromised and will restore access to the original account owner when we are certain we can do so securely. So this is an example of the tweet, guys, and these were deleted fairly shortly after. But see, we already have 932 comments. It's a 5-minute-old tweet. We have 1.9K retweets of this and 2.3 likes, 3.3K likes. So this was a huge thing, and it reached many, many people. And they actually got quite a bit of Bitcoin out of it. So in a tweet on Wednesday, CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, said it was a tough day for us at Twitter. We all feel terrible this happened, Dorsey said. We're diagnosing and we'll share everything we can when we have a more complete understanding of exactly what happened. So they are going to give us a complete detail of what happened. That's going to be in our next thing. So this is an update. This just came out today, Saturday, July 18th. And it's an update on the security incident that just happened. As we've been informing via the Twitter support account, on Wednesday, July 15th, we detected a security incident at Twitter and took immediate action. As we head into the weekend, we want to provide an overview of where we are. In this post, we summarize the situation as of July 17th at 8:35 p.m. Pacific Time. The following information is what we know as of today and may change as our investigation and outside investigations continue. Additionally, as the investigation of this incident is unfolding, here are some details, particularly around remediation, that we are not providing right now to protect the security of the effort. We will provide more details where possible in the future so that the community and our peers may learn and benefit from what happened. So what happened? At this time, we believe attackers targeted certain Twitter employees through a social engineering scheme. What does this mean? In this context, social engineering is the intentional manipulation of people into performing certain actions and divulging confidential information. The attackers successfully manipulated a small number of employees and used their credentials to access Twitter's internal systems, including getting through our two-factor protections. As of now, we know that they have access tools only available to our internal support teams to target 130 Twitter accounts. For 45 of those accounts, the attackers were able to initiate a password reset, log into the account, and send tweets. Oof, we are continuing our forensic review of all the accounts to confirm all actions that may have been taken. In addition, we believe that they may have attempted to sell some of the usernames. Wow. For up to 8 of the Twitter accounts involved, the attackers took the additional step of downloading the account's information through Your Twitter Data tool. This is a tool that's meant to provide an account owner with a summary of their Twitter account details and activity. We are reaching out directly to any account owner where we know this to be true, and none of those 8 were verified accounts. So what did Twitter do about it? We became aware of the attackers' action on Wednesday and moved quickly to lock down and regain control of the compromised accounts. Our incident response team secured and revoked access to internal systems to prevent the attackers from further accessing our system or the individual accounts. As mentioned above, we are deliberately limiting the detail we share on our remediation steps at this time to protect their effectiveness, and will provide more details when possible in the future. In addition to our efforts behind the scenes, shortly after we became aware of the ongoing situation, we took preemptive measures to restrict functionality for many accounts on Twitter. This included things like preventing them from tweeting or changing passwords. We did this to prevent the attackers from further spreading their scam, as well as to prevent them from being able to take control of any additional accounts while we were investigating. We also locked accounts where a password has been recently changed out of an abundance of caution. Late on Wednesday, we were able to return tweeting functionality to many accounts, and as of today, have restored most of the accounts that were locked, pending password changes for their owners. We are continuing our investigation of this incident, working with law enforcement, and determining longer-term actions should we take to improve the security of our systems. We have multiple teams working around the clock focused on this, and on keeping the people who use Twitter safe and informed. So if you use Twitter, and know that they're going to be on this, I joked on Twitter that I say I wasn't hacked, but I'm not big enough to get hacked. So it was kind of a good news and bad news thing. So what did the attackers access? The most important question for people who use Twitter is likely, did the attackers see any of my private information? For the vast majority of people, we believe the answer is no. For the 130 accounts that were targeted, here is what we know as of today. Attackers were not able to view previous account passwords, as those are not stored in plain text or available through the tools used in the attack. Attackers were able to view personal information, including email addresses and phone numbers, which are displayed to some users of our internal support tools. In cases where an account was taken over by the attacker, they have been able to view additional information. Our forensic investigation of these activities is still ongoing. We were actively working on communicating directly with the account holders that were impacted. So what's Twitter's next steps on this? As we head into the weekend and next week, we are focused on these core objectives: restoring access for all account owners who may still be locked out as a result of our remediation efforts, continuing our investigation of the incident and our cooperation with law enforcement, further securing our systems to prevent future attacks, and rolling out additional company-wide training to guard against social engineering tactics to supplement the training employees receive during onboarding and ongoing phishing exercises through the year. So it was kind of like an inside job where they were targeting Twitter employees. Some reason they understood who were Twitter employees and how to get them to reveal information. So that's interesting. Through all this, we also begin the long work of rebuilding trust with the people who use and depend on Twitter. We're acutely aware of our responsibilities to the people who use our service and to society more generally. We're embarrassed, we're disappointed, and more than anything, we're sorry. We know that we must work to regain your trust and will support all efforts to bring the perpetrators to justice. We hope that our openness and transparency throughout this process and the steps and work we will take to safeguard against other attacks in the future will be the start of making this right. More to come via Twitter support as our investigation continues. So if you tune in to CATV Live next week, I might have more updates on this subject, but it's definitely an ongoing investigation, and they really took a lot of Bitcoin, as we're going to see in this next article from Cointelegraph. So this is on Cointelegraph. Gareth Jenkinson is the author. It says, Crypto Twitter Hack Recap, a wake-up call for centralized platforms. So now we are seeing the proliferation of a whole bunch of different crypto platforms, a whole bunch of different social media platforms. And then we might see this in the future, a decentralized Twitter takeover, so these things can happen. And it might be another case for the Dash platform, you never know. So the recent high-profile hack of Twitter accounts where 12 BTC was stolen is being investigated. And some exchanges may already know who did it. So this is a different avenue of investigation. So July 15th will go down as an infamous day for Twitter, as an unknown attacker managed to take control of a number of accounts on the social media platform before duping unwary users into a Bitcoin giveaway hoax. The event grabbed media attention, as I read on CNN, as some of the world's most notable companies, politicians, and business leaders had their accounts compromised. So we went through that already. So was it an inside job? It says the evidence that the attacker may have held by existing Twitter employee or developer, as they has access to the administrative panels of several accounts that were compromised. So adding intrigue to the saga is the discovery by users on Reddit of a not-so-hidden message in one of the transaction outputs. The sender of this particular transaction spent $11 in transaction fees to have the following text included in the transaction output. Just read all transaction outputs as text. You take risk when you use Bitcoin. For your Twitter game, Bitcoin is traceable. Why not Monero? Interesting. So what is not clear is whether the sender of this message was responsible for the Twitter hack or just another user taking the opportunity to tout the privacy-centric cryptocurrency Monero. In a little over 24 hours after the hack, the attackers began to move some funds to an address that had previously sent Bitcoins to wallet on BitPay and Coinbase. The various Twitter accounts that were compromised had prompted users to send their BTC to one address, but the funds have now been moved to another address. Blockchain analytics company Whitestream has identified 3 different transactions from the address to these mainstream cryptocurrency exchanges. One involved a transfer of 1.2 BTC in May, while the other 2 transactions were made 2 days before this ongoing Twitter debacle. So Cointelegraph has also reported that Binance, Coinbase, and BitGo may have information that could identify those behind the hacking incident. Cointelegraph reached out to Binance Chenping Zheng to find out if Twitter had divulged any details of how hackers gained control of the company's account, as well as his personal profile. CZ confirmed that there had been no information from Twitter regarding who had been responsible for the attack. So it looks like this Twitter hack is being investigated on many angles. So Twitter obviously wants to protect their systems. They want to get better with their security. So they're investigating how exactly it happened in their systems. Whereas in the cryptocurrency space, we want to know who the hell did this, who actually wanted to get the BTC and run away with it. And how are they planning on doing that? Are they going to use a cryptocurrency tumbling service such as Dash's Private Send? I don't know. We're going to have to see. So there's a lot of people surrounding this that want to know what's going on, and I'm among them. So I hope that was fun for you guys to hear about that. This is going to be the last cryptocurrency news item. So this is about Onecoin. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the chat now, and I'll get to them in a minute. 2 Onecoin promoters found dead in Mexico. 2 promoters of the $4 billion crypto exit scam Onecoin have been found dead in Mexico. So on one hand, I'm not a big fan of death, but on the other hand, I'm not going to shed a tear for these guys as they were big scammers. 2 promoters of a major cryptocurrency exit scam, Onecoin, have been found dead in Mazatlan, Mexico. Oscar Brito Ibarra and Ignacio Ibarra, 2 major Onecoin promoters, were apparently kidnapped and killed in Mexico, Cointelegraph in Español reported on Tuesday. According to the report, the 2 men were promoting Onecoin as a payment method for a local car firm, the Latin American automotive marketing company. So Onecoin was a known scam by the time Oscar Brito Ibarra joined it. So he wasn't a guy who actually came up with it. He was just a participant. So it says, according to La Tercera, the story began in 2017. when a Chilean citizen, Oscar Brito Rivera, first signed up to a Onecoin scheme as an affiliate. Founded in 2014, Onecoin project already emerged as a major crypto scam by that time, with a number of global authorities labeling it as a Ponzi scheme in 2017. So here's another interesting thing. Local cartels might have been involved in the murder. About 140 people in Argentina were scammed by CLA by the end of 2019, with some of them having to post up to $400,000 to $100,000. So it says, on June 20th, Brito and Ibarra traveled to Mazatlan, Sinaloa. The exact reason for the trip remains unclear, although the trip apparently could have been linked to the CLA. The bodies of the two men were found a few days later, the report says. So if you want to learn more about that, it's in the description of my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm happy to have you here. I'm going to take a quick break for station identification. You're watching CATV Live right here on Cash Alternative TV. And I'm your host, Christopher Carruthers, also known as Tao of Satoshi. Happy to have you with me. I'm broadcasting live today on 5 platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook Live, Twitter, DLive, and Twitch. And if you're on Twitch and DLive, you can stick around after the show for a live stream and a live AMA. And if you're not familiar with Cash Alternative TV, we're a show about cryptocurrency with a focus on Dash, which aims to be a digital cash for the world, an alternative to cash. That's something that you're interested in, you want to learn more about Dash, why I'm so passionate about it, or you just want to hang out with me some more, don't forget to subscribe, friend, or follow me on any of the platforms where I'm broadcasting from. Cash Alternative TV is also the official video channel of Dash Nation, who are a global community of financial freedom advocates who believe in Dash as a future digital cash for the world. So if you want to learn any information about Cash Alternative TV or the Dash Nation movement, you can find all the information at dashnation.com/guide. So now I'm going to go to the Twitter comments, see if anybody has anything to say about that stuff. So Doug209 says, can Dash do smart contracts? No, not at the present time. Dash can't do smart contracts. Well, we can do data contracts. So what the plan is with Dash is to have all the machinery, the computation provided by a centralized server on the application side, whereas Dash is going to host all the data contracts. All the data that goes into the network is going to be hosted on the Dash network. So that way, you don't have to do all the computing stuff on-chain, and that makes it a lot smoother. It's better to have like the centralized servers do all the computations and all the things that are necessary for the application, but we can store the data on the Dash platform, and that can be easily accessed and very quickly accessed on the platform chain. So much Libra, Doug says. Yeah, I don't know about Libra. So much scamming with charities. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of scamming with charities, and getting 1.1 million for scamming is pretty good. Joe Biden made a coherent tweet for once. Very funny. That's from Doug209. Sylvain says, have to get going, but see you on Discord. All right, thanks very much for chilling out with me today, Sylvain. Appreciate it. And Doug says, Doug209 says, trust, it's okay. I didn't trust Twitter. That's fair enough. And yeah, we need decentralized platforms to counter censorship too. And that's true, we do, definitely. And I said they're probably going to establish the idea of blacklisted addresses. Well, that's definitely something to pay attention to in the future. It might be actually true. You might be right about that. All right, so here's the second part of the show where we're going to go through the Dash news. This is the news in the world of Dash, and there was a lot of things going on in the Dash system in the last little while. Dash Core Group has been pretty busy, so we're going to go over everything today. Let me just find my place here. Okay. So we're gonna talk about this stuff right now. I'm gonna make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing because these are the big parts of the show, and you are. All right, so here's an audio treat for you guys if you're into cryptocurrency and you're into Dash. This is a guy who made up Dash on the turntables, you know, the MC thing. It's only like a 3 minute or two minute, almost 3 minute long video. So if you don't want to watch it, you can tune out for a bit. But this is for people who just want to chill out, and it gives me a chance to rest my voice too. So I thought this was pretty interesting because in Dash Nation, like I was saying, I think it's important to have a culture around Dash. It's important to have people that are passionate about it. And I can see this gentleman here is passionate about it because he's creating artwork, he's creating music and visual effects around the Dash system. So let's give it a watch and a listen. All right, guys, what do you think of that? I don't know if this guy's a scammer. He posted an address up there. I don't recommend that you go to that address.
Over the last few weeks,
I just wanted to show you guys the actual thing. So it's kind of cool. So I was mentioning about the Dash Nation movement before I was hacking up a lung here. I think the water went down the wrong tube. That happens sometimes, right? There's actually a couple of opportunities for anybody who's watching this to earn Dash with the Dash Nation movement. So the first one is if you're a writer or somebody who's like a hobbyist writer or anybody who wants to take it up, you can create articles for dashnation.com around the culture that we're trying to develop around Dash Nation. And you can actually help us draw traffic to the website and help draw traffic to the Dash Nation movement. And you can also earn some Dash. So as Dash grows, having a decentralized ecosystem with many points of communication singing the virtues of Dash can only be a good thing. To that end, Dash Nation has made it its mission to fully showcase the homegrown talent that we have here in the Dash community. In the first Dash Nation opportunity posting, we are looking for hobbyist writers to take a crack at making news and opinion articles for the Dash Nation website. Don't worry if you're not a top quality writer. That's not what this is about. We need readable pieces, obviously, but we're not going to turn away honest contributions that can be read fairly easily. We all win. You will get practice and exposure to feedback for your writing, and Dash gains more exposure about its unique features that need to be sung more. We need to pound this out there in the ecosystem. So we're driving more traffic to another website singing the virtues of Dash. That can only be a good thing. So here are some details. The frequency of expected articles. There's no frequency expected at this time. Take your time. Remuneration is $10 USD per approved article, and the right to post your Dash address for tips. And the start date is immediately. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, contact the Dash Nation team at go-nation@gmail.com. So you can also go to dashnation.com/opportunities for this one and the one I'm about to go over now. So Dash Nation on Discord is going to be the hub of communication. That with our Dash Nation on Reddit is that's also our subreddit on Reddit. But Dash Nation on Discord is also a big hub because we have lots of communication channels, lots of opportunities to chat with your fellow Dashers, and just a general good environment there. So what we're looking for is we're looking to kickstart that environment on Dash Nation and Discord. I'm gonna be honest. I've kind of let that experience slide over the last 2 years, but no more. I'm not going to do that anymore. I want to build a thriving culture around Dash, and Discord is one of the places where I can do that. So if you go on Dash and you do contributions to the experience, you can earn some Dash. You can get some recognition and also earn yourself some Dash. So you like being social? You can chat about Dash on Discord, and you can earn Dash for doing what you love. So the goal of Dash Nation is to build a thriving ecosystem around the digital currency Dash. People need positive outlets to push each other, help each other, offer ideas and criticisms, and build bonds with one another. So Dash Nation on Discord is such an outlet. It's a hub of Dash Nation conversation, communication, and collaboration. As such, we would love for it to be rocking and rolling 24/7. Such an environment would be pleasing to newcomers and old Dashers alike, because the teaching and learning opportunities will multiply with internal conversations, and attraction of newcomers would inevitably happen. So the bear market is also taking a toll on cryptocurrencies, taking a toll on chat rooms around cryptocurrencies. So the Discord isn't quite the lively place that it once was. This is fixable, however. We just need to kickstart the process and bring that spark that ignites the flame and keeps the conversation going around Dash and all its wonderful aspects. There's plenty to talk about. So that brings us to the focus of this article, which is Dash Nation's newest incentive. We're calling it the Dash Nation on Discord Elite Contributor. So what are we looking for? We want to see individuals who like being social online, who want to teach or learn about Dash, those who like to chat online and be social with others, and who share a passion for Dash. And what we're not looking for is individuals who just come and say hello or good morning or good night or have a nice day, Dash Nation. These people are not going to be rewarded because they don't offer much to the conversation. We want people actually talking and communicating and asking questions and teaching about Dash. So what we will do, we're watching you. If you join Dash Nation on Discord and begin contributing to the conversation and atmosphere there in a meaningful way, after a consistent basis of doing this, you'll be rewarded with an Elite Contributor badge, which comes with other perks. Access to a private contributor section where you can chat with other contributors and participate in Dash rainstorms, where you will earn some thank you Dash at random times. So if you keep contributing, you'll keep receiving rain. So what this will accomplish, like I said before, it's kind of stagnated a little bit. It's like trying to start a lawnmower engine. You know, it starts with a sputter, but then it wants to die again. Then we give it another pull, and under protest, it rolls into life. And that's what this is. At the beginning, there will likely only be contributors talking with one another. But over time, the others will join organically who don't even know about the Elite Contributor badge. And then a thriving communication center will be built. So we're willing to incentivize this a little bit to get it off the ground. Because we aim to do for our communication and social media platforms that we want to build a thriving culture, and we want it to be a step above the other cryptocurrency experiences. And we will be a step above the other cryptocurrency experiences. But we need your help to start. See you soon. dashnation.com/opportunities. And to see you there. All right, so the Dash Core Group is another one of the title things. They've been up to a lot. They've been doing a lot of stuff. And here's a Dash product update for July 12th. This is by Fernando Gutierrez. He says, hello, Dash community. Dash Core Group is a decentralized and remote team that continues to deliver on the promise of financial freedom. And this is what they've been up to this week. A virtual meetup of all development teams to sync up on progress and plan upcoming months. They updated the Dash platform distribution package with new commands for contact registration and local development setup. And they completed development for multiple features surrounding Dash Pay contracts and notifications on Android. So that's what they've done as far as the Dash technology goes. And they've actually been doing a good business development as well, because they're saying that Dash is now available for purchase with Visa or MasterCard at Digifinex. Purchase Dash with a credit card and earn up to $5,000 in rebates. Sign up or log into Digifinex by clicking here. So the website is digifinex.com if you guys want to check it out. So they're busy with the business development aspect as well. That's good to see. So Dash has a big milestone coming up. It's going to be changing its reward allocation. It's going to be going from a little bit less to miners and a little bit more to masternodes. And this is because of an exhaustive research by Ryan Taylor. He's a Dash Core Group CEO. And of course, Dash Core Group is the largest contractor in the Dash Decentralized Autonomous Organization. So in this video, he's talking to the lovely Amanda B. Johnson about everything that's going on and why they arrived at this conclusion and why they have this proposal in front of the Dash network. So the Dash network, if you don't know, has a governance system, and they vote with the masternodes, the highest stakeholders, but they're decentralized from all around the world. If you have the amount of Dash, you can join and have a masternode. It's not controlled by anybody. So the people with these large stakeholders, they have a chance to vote and actually shape the direction of Dash. So the Dash Core Group, being the largest contractor, has put in an application, a proposal to change the block reward allocation. Right now it's 45% masternodes and 45% miners. They want to increase it a little bit more towards masternodes and decrease it a bit for miners, in the hope of making Dash a better store of value. And the argument is that the miners will also increase the value of Dash, and they'll also actually have more to, when Dash is worth more, because of this, they're going to make more even if their percentage is less. So we're going to look at a little clip of this. We're not going to watch the whole thing because it's like 20 minutes long. But if you want to check it out, it's going to be in the YouTube description page, dashnation.com/guide, and you can find my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and check it out.
Today I have with me CEO of Dash Core Group, Ryan Taylor, who's here to speak with us about a proposal he has into the network now to change how Dash's block reward gets allocated. This is insane. How are you, Ryan?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So I've just looked at the proposal you've made, and currently it's passing, and by a fairly wide margin, with roughly 10 days to go left in the voting cycle by the time this video goes up. So first of all, how do you feel about that?
Well, I feel very good. I've put a lot of work personally into the research and proposal itself, and informing the community about what it's about and why and what the rationale is. And so to have a good outcome is obviously, it feels good to reach this milestone. So I certainly hope, I don't want to jinx it, and I certainly hope that it stays in passing territory by the time the budget cycle ends, but it's looking very good.
So then first of all, why, in your opinion, does a block reward reallocation need to happen within Dash?
Well, it's a very complicated answer, but I'll try to simplify it as much as I can. Whenever a masternode on Dash's network is created, it requires collateral of 1,000 Dash. And in the past, the number of masternodes on the network was increasing for a long period of time. And that, kind of limited the growth of the circulating coins that weren't collateralizing masternodes. And I did some research that showed that there was not only correlation, but causation between these attributes on the network. And that trend had reversed, that the number of masternodes was actually shrinking and projected to continue to shrink. And as that occurred, a large number of coins were re-entering circulating supply. And our growth rate over the last 2 years has exceeded 20% per year. And, that creates a kind of inflation, and especially against some of the other coins in the marketplace. That really was causing the coin itself to lose value, and for people to lose faith in its ability to retain value, which has somewhat of a snowball effect to it. And so what this proposal is all about is addressing that shortcoming of the network in a way that permanently fixes that, in a way that extends our runway beyond this period of time when the number of coins being created can cause that to happen.
What are the changes specifically, and how
what the rationale is.
Sorry.
And
just so you guys know, watch this whole video, and if you guys want to watch it, you can as well. But I just want to tell you this one thing that I got from this video, is that if this block reward allocation proposal passes, it's going to be included in the upcoming version 16, which is going to drop soon. The Dash development team has worked hard on version 16, and it's coming out soon. But they're holding off on it just to see if this proposal passes. So if this proposal does pass, you'll see it in version 16. So this is the Dash Core Group Quarter 2 2020 summary call. It's coming up on Thursday. Guys, I recommend that you check it out, because this has a ton of information about Dash, how we're doing, what's happening right now, what business development efforts we're doing, what's going to be our goals in the short term, what are we doing in the short term, what are we doing in the long term. It's always packed with information, so I definitely recommend that you check it out. That's going to be in the link below as well. So we're going to say, Dash community members, I would like to kindly invite you to the Dash Core Group Q2 summary call, during which the team will provide you with the recent updates about the technology, business development, and other delivery team efforts towards Dash network growth. We will have prepared a detailed report on the progress made during the last quarter, company achievements, company being Dash Core Group, Dash is not a company, and challenges we have faced during the last quarter. You will also see a couple of examples and upcoming software upgrades and releases. And the call will take place on Thursday, the 23rd of July at 6 o'clock p.m. UTC. So, and there's the link to the stream. So you guys check it out. I highly recommend it if you're interested in Dash at all. So here you're looking at the Dash forum. This is the new Dash forum. And basically, it was just went through a big overhaul. We talked about discussions going through an overhaul, but this is the Dash forum. That was highly due for one. I think it still had a 90s style visual experience. It didn't look very good, so this kind of brings it into the 21st century. So here we go. We're just looking at the homepage. It's got official announcements, Dash economics, project updates, official developer threads, and it has a video section where you can check out my videos. And I recommend checking it out, dash.com or dash.org/forum. We had the Dash Investment Foundation is another contractor in the Dash Decentralized Autonomous Organization. It's very much an investment-minded firm. Basically, they're looking at taking Dash from the treasury and investing it in opportunities for the whole Dash network. So basically, the Dash network is going to have stakes in certain companies through the Dash Investment Foundation. So the Dash network is a decentralized entity, and through this centralized entity, they're going to have a stake in other things. So it's pretty neat that because we have that middleman, the decentralized Dash network, that nobody has to provide their KYC or anything else, through this Dash Investment Foundation, has a stake in other companies. So these are the foundation supervisors. These are going to be the people that oversee the Dash Investment Foundation. And it's Darren Tapp, Haitham Abdel Karim, and Daniel Miller. They've all passed. They've all got the required 200 votes to pass. So congratulations to those three gentlemen. Look forward to big things from the Dash Investment Foundation. Okay, so this is another Dash Electrum has come up with a new version. So if you run Dash Electrum, guys, I recommend you get the newest version. And you can find that at www.dash.org/downloads. The newest Electrum offering. So this is the Dash official documentation at docs.dash.org, and the mining section has been increased. There's a lot more information here right now. So it has masternodes versus mining, has mining pools, a lot of information there. CPU mining software that you can use. Mining software. Configuration, it even tells you how to set things up. Testing, GPU mining. So everything you need to know about mining is going to be there. So this is something that wasn't there before. I mean, it had documentation, but now it's been upgraded, and there's a lot more documentation there. If you're into mining or you want to try your hand at mining, this is definitely the place to go. So it's dash.org, English, stable, mining. So that's, if you go to the dash.org site, so it's just docs.dash.org, and you'll see it there. Easier to tell you that way. So this is blockchain tech and DLT systems, and In Crypto is a pretty good crypto organization, a well-respected crypto organization, and this is the Spanish version, the Spanish arm of that organization, and they're basically saying that they're saying very good, and I think it's rectifo means fixed or something. I'm not sure. My Spanish isn't that great. But the crux of it is saying the criptomoneda más segura del mundo después del Dash. So it means that is whatever they were talking about is the second most secure crypto, because Dash is the most secure crypto. So why would they say that? Well, it has to do with chain locks. And chain locks is Dash's next generation security technology, which prevents against double spends, and it also prevents against 51% attacks. And it's all done in a decentralized way. So Dash is the most secure proof-of-work coin, and there's other companies such as Coinbase which verify this, requiring only 2 confirmations. Technically, they're just being very secure because they don't even need 2 confirmations. Once a Dash transaction is sent, the chances of reversing it are like 99.9% impossible. So it's good to see. It's good to see other places acknowledging that Dash is secure. So here's the hardworking Joel Valenzuela. We're going to listen to him for the next 3 minutes. He's going to be talking all about how cryptocurrency is being able to be spent, such as digital cash, like it was meant to be spent. So what's the title of this one? It says How to Live on Crypto, and he's talking all about travel sites. So let's give him a watch.
How to Live on Crypto, Part 4, Travel. Hey everyone, and welcome back to How to Live on Crypto. Before I showed you how to get and use a wallet, how to buy some crypto, and how to spend it while buying things online. Now I'm going to show you how to travel using only crypto. For flights, a great site is CheapAir. This site lets you book flights anywhere in the world, as well as hotels and even car rentals. This works about the same as any other travel site you'd already be used to, except that when you go to check out, there's a crypto option. In this case, it's called Bitcoin and altcoins. When you go to pay, open your wallet and copy and paste the address and the amount from the invoice and hit send, the same as I've shown you in previous videos. Travala is another great site that works for booking accommodation. When booking a hotel or other accommodation, and you want more options than the other two sites, remember that Bitrefill has gift cards to sites like hotels.com and Airbnb. Just make sure you verify which version of the site you're using so you don't accidentally buy credits that are specific to the wrong country. A small thing to note is that when you're paying with gift cards, there can be some small extra charges and considerations, such as a rooms tax or a credit card required for incidentals. These can't be paid with gift cards, so make sure you make some extra arrangements if you did pay with gift cards. Although if you use one of the booking services mentioned above, you probably should be fine. On to transportation once you get there. CheapAir lets you rent a car for crypto when you travel as well. Of course, be aware that in many cases car rental places will still want to have a credit card in your name on file. Bitrefill also carries Uber credit, which you can use to get rides when you travel. Just make sure the gift credit you buy is specific to the country you're in. If you're driving, here's some ways to buy fuel. While there are some gas stations that accept crypto directly, they're pretty rare. Instead, you can buy gift cards to different gas brands. For example, Amazon sells physical gift cards to Irving Oil, which is popular in the US Northeast, and Esso in Canada is available physically from coincards.ca and digitally from Bitrefill. Some large stores such as Walmart and Sam's Club occasionally have gas stations, and this means you can use gift credit from Bitrefill. For example, in the case of Walmart, download the app, set up Walmart Pay, and use Bitrefill to buy a gift card and add that code into the app. Now, whenever you shop at Walmart, including getting gas, you can just select Walmart Pay as an option and pay with a quick scan. For anything else, Crypto Emporium has a VIP travel concierge service that handles your customized travel plans for you in exchange for crypto. Go to cryptoemporium.eu and click on travel. Finally, if you're unbanked like me and can't just fall back on a bank card if you can't find a crypto option, you can find an ATM that will turn your crypto into local cash. Just go to dash.org/individuals and click Find an ATM. Then make sure you check the Sell option so that it only displays ATMs that will let you sell crypto. Once you've found one near you, follow the instructions on the machine, open your mobile Dash wallet, hit Scan to send, scan the QR code presented, enter your PIN, and hit send. That's it for this time. Next time I'll show you how to find places where you can spend your crypto in person. See you then.
All right, that was Joel Valenzuela telling us how to travel with Dash. So that's interesting. And Joel is with the Digital Cash Network on Library. So if you're on Library, go and check him out at Digital Cash Network. He's doing some good work over there. I highly recommend it. So this is a little article about Dash expanding in China, and they want to know if the Dash price is going to reflect bullish breakout. So on this channel, I don't talk too much about price movements. I don't believe in it. I just believe in the actual usage of Dash and the promotion of Dash as a digital cash. So, but every now and then it slips into the show. So this is Capital Bay News, and this is Daniel Garza who did this article. It says Dash has made into the Chinese market. It's gone into the Chinese market. It's announced a partnership with the FAMIX app. This app is Singapore-based investment and digital assets trading app. For now, it offers trading on certain pairs, Dash USDT, Dash BTC, and Dash Ethereum, at a reportedly low cost. As the cryptocurrency ecosystem is growing, spreading its tentacles into a new market is a positive sign for Dash. Appreciate it. So this is Dash Thailand, okay? This is a great step for Dash into the Chinese market. Dash Next is partnering with the Singaporean-based low-fee investment and digital trading app, FAMIX. The app offers Chinese investors to get into Dash through the following trading pairs, which I already said. So, and this is the Dash price analysis, which I'm not going to get into. But like I said, all the articles are going to be in the description below. And my YouTube channel, as well as any other platforms, can be reached at dashnation.com/guide. You see it on my screen. So this is going to be the last news item of the day before I sign off. So if you have any further questions or comments, leave them in the YouTube chat now and I'll get to them. And if you're on Twitch and DLive, stick around after the show because I'm going to go there for a live crypto and Dash AMA. So this is news I wanted to finish off on a real positive note, because this is news that really affects Dash, and it's a really positive news event for Dash. So it says Expedia and Travala.com join forces to offer frictionless cryptocurrency travel booking. So Dash is already a member of Travala.com. We're already a payment option on that site, but now that Travala has partnered with Expedia, that opens up Dash payments to a whole new group of people. So that's why I'm excited about this. So Expedia Partner Solutions, EPS, one of the brands of Expedia Group, has launched a new partnership with Travala.com, the leading cryptocurrency-friendly accommodation booking platform, with over 2 million hotels in 230 countries. So powered by their API, more than 700,000 Expedia Group hotels and accommodations are now available via Travala.com. On the site, travelers can book trips using more than 30 forms of cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, and Ava. Dash never gets any respect, but I'll put some respect on his name. Dash is also there. So Alfonso Paredes, Senior Vice President at Expedia Group, says, at EPS, we are passionate about innovation and recognize that booking and payment choice continues to evolve in a fast-changing world. Our aim is to support Travala.com to scale their business faster than ever before. Through our expansive travel supply, partner support, and cutting-edge technology, we specialize in helping partners like Travala.com build fantastic experiences for their travelers. And this is comments from Juan Otero, he's the CEO of Travala.com. He says, with cryptocurrency adoption on the rise, we want to ensure our users have payment choice and transparent pricing for every trip booked. EPS Rapid is the best API product in the travel industry, and this partnership unlocks greater accommodation choice and availability for our users, i.e. Dash users, including 4- or 5-star hotels in top destinations. So in May 2020, with backing from the industry-leading blockchain company Binance, Travala also merged with Travel by Bit to create one of the world's largest blockchain-based travel agencies, enabling further ease of payment for travel bookings with cryptocurrencies. So this is great news for Dash, great news for anybody who's into Dash and wants to spend their Dash on travel, such as Joel said in the last segment. So that was it, guys. Thanks for joining me. If you have been here for the whole show, congratulations to you. If you're just joining me from any of the platforms where I'm broadcasting from, this is station identification time. You're watching Cash Alternative TV. You're watching CATV Live. And I'm your host, Christopher Carruthers, also known as Tao of Satoshi. And Cash Alternative TV is a show about cryptocurrency with a focus on Dash, which aims to be a digital cash for the world, or an alternative to cash, hence the name Cash Alternative TV. If that's something that you're interested in, you want to learn more about Dash, or just want to hang out with me some more, don't forget to subscribe, friend, or follow me on any of the 5 platforms where I'm currently broadcasting from. I'm broadcasting on YouTube, I'm broadcasting on Twitter, Facebook Live, Twitch, and DLive. So if you're on any of those platforms, friend or follow me or subscribe. And just so you know that Cash Alternative TV is also the official video channel of Dash Nation. And Dash Nation is a global community of financial freedom advocates who believe in Dash as a future financial power in the world. So if you want to learn more about Cash Alternative TV or you want to follow the Dash Nation movement, you can find out all you need to know to join us at dashnation.com/guide. So let's see if anybody has anything to say here at the end before I sign off for the show for today. So yeah, regards from Floix. Hi Daniel, I'm glad that you joined me. I'm glad that you're here watching. And Doug209 says apparently Discord censors. I'm not sure about that. And Doug209 says, is it easier to create a masternode yet? Well, I'm not sure about that. We'll have to see. It might be easier to, there might be some guides out there that weren't out there previously. I'll have to cover that on a future episode. And Doug209 is excited to see Amanda again. Yes, it's definitely good to see Amanda again after all this time. So that was it, guys. I hope everybody's having a great day and have a great weekend. And thanks for coming to visit me for about an hour on a Saturday. So that's it for me today. Before I go, I just want to leave with one final thought. Dash is a better money for a better future. And that future is getting closer every day. Bye for now.